Now, in response to the Taliban's capture of Kabul, as well as the rest of Afghanistan, many world leaders are calling for a united front against terrorism and the need to prevent a humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. The West mostly speaking in unison on many of the issues, other countries not so much. Yeon-seung reports.
U.S. President Joe Biden says he stands adamantly behind his decision to pull out U.S. troops from Afghanistan.
American troops cannot and should not be fighting in a war and dying in a war that Afghan forces are not willing to fight for themselves.
Biden pinned the blame for the Taliban takeover on the Afghan government that was more willing to flee than fight. But not everyone agrees.
The chaos currently in Afghanistan is directly related to the hasty withdrawal of foreign troops.
China's state-run newspaper, the Global Times, even used the Taliban seizure of control as an opportunity to call the U.S. a paper tiger, a Chinese idiom that's the equivalent of saying all bark but no bite. Beijing also said that they will respect Afghans' choices.
China maintains contact and communication with the Afghan Taliban and others on the basis of full respect for the national sovereignty of Afghanistan and the will of various factions in the country.
But other world leaders are worried about what might unfold in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan cannot become again the sanctuary for terrorism that it was.
UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson spoke with French President Macron on Monday to discuss how the two countries can work together to prevent a humanitarian crisis.
We want a united position amongst all the like-minded, as far as we can get one, so that we do whatever we can to prevent Afghanistan lapsing back into being a breeding ground for terror.
Johnson also called for a virtual meeting of the G7 leaders to discuss the situation. The UN Secretary Council also urged the international community to form a united front against the Taliban and its terrorist acts. Yeon-seung, Arirang News.